Okay. Okay, first question, January 2025. Okay, so important things to note here is it said to use a calculator or otherwise. So that means you could use either or, right? And next important part here is give your answer in exact form. Exact form means you want an exact number. So if we get 7 and a third, that is your exact number. Do not write if your calculator gives you 7.333 and so on recurring, right? This is not an exact answer. Your exact answer is when you change it to a fraction. Only if the exact answer, let me say, was 7.5, this decimal would be accepted as an exact number because we don't have any numbers recurring after the decimal point, right? Okay, so let me look at this question now. Right, so we can enter this exactly how we see in our calculator, right? So if you have your Casio, you're supposed to know how to enter your fractions. So you use the fraction button, 2/3. If you have a sharp, you have the ABC button, you press 2, ABC 3. Remember, off means to multiply. So therefore here we would say 2/3 multiply, open bracket, 1/8 plus 5/12 divide 1/9, close bracket, and then you should get the answer there. Right? If you're showing no working, it's recommended to write with use of calculator answer equal to, and you calculate it and you'll get the answer. Right? And you right, and the answer there is 2 and 7/12 or 51/12. Right? Good. Right. Let's see next part here now. 314.2 minus 26082 over 52164, giving your answer in standard form. That's why we want a standard form. A standard form is where we write a number a multiplied by 10 to the power n. A must be a number between 1 and 10, and n is how much places we move the decimal point. So, for example, if we had 356.9.21, we want to write this in standard form. We need to shift this point in such a position that the number we end up with is a number that is between 1 and 10. So, if we leave the point as it is here, that is 3000. If we move it to this position, that is 356. If we move it here, that is 35. If we move it here, that is 3.5. Right? So we could see we need to move it between the 3 and the 5. So that will be 3.56921 by 10. How many places we move it? 1, 2, 3 places. 10 to the power 3. Once you have a number greater than 1, or you're shifting the point to the left, is a positive number. If it's the other way around, it's 0.00356 in standard form. We want to shift this between the 3 and the 5 to give us a number between 1 and 10. 3.56 by 10, 1, 2, 3 places. And since this number now is less than 1, or we shift into the right, it's going to be a negative 3. Right? You could always input the answer in the calculator to make sure you get back to your original answer. Right, so let me see what I ask you now. 314.2 minus 26082 over 52164. Again, enter this exactly how you see in the calculator. 314.2 minus, and you use your fraction button for this, 26082 over 52164. When you calculate that, you could say by calculator or with use of calculator. The answer would be 313.7. But I want it in standard form. So to get this number between 1 and 10, we need to move the point 2 places. So our answer will be 3.137 by 10 to the power 2. Because we shift it 2 places to the left, or this number is greater than 10. Sorry, greater than 1. Right, part B. Jim packed several cases of fruit juice for sale. Each case contained 24 boxes of juice in 3 different varieties: apple, orange, and pineapple, in the ratio 2 to 5 to 1 respectively. How many boxes of pineapple juice were packed in each case? Right, so let's recap the limit ratios. Once you deal with ratios, 2 to 5 to 1, this would respectively means we're going to line up how it is stated: this apple, orange, and pineapple in the ratio 2 to 5 to 1. So apple would be 2, orange would be 5, and pineapple would be 1. Right? And what we need to do here now to get the total parts or the total shares, so we add up 2, 5, and 1. 2 plus 5 plus 1, that will give us 8. So therefore the total part or shares would be 8. And now they ask for pineapple juice. So pineapple juice is represented by 1 out of the 8 parts. So pineapple is 1/8 of the total, which is 24. It has 24 boxes of juice in a case. So that will give us 3. So the amount of pineapple juice there was 3. If they asked for apple, apple would have been 2 out of the total, 2/8 by 24. Orange would be 5/8 by 24. Okay, let's see the next question now. Okay, next question. The profit gained from selling all of the boxes of pineapple juice is 35.64. So all of the boxes of pineapple juice profit is 35.64. Each box of pineapple juice was sold at 3.34. Right, so one box of pineapple juice was sold for 3.34, and in this question they had an error in it, right? They left out this part. They're supposed to say that there were 12 cases. Show that the cost price of a box of pineapple juice is $2.35. Right. So if we want to get the cost price of a pineapple juice is $2.35, to get cost price, that would have been the selling price minus your profit. Right? How much you sell the item for, take away your profit from it, will give you how much it originally cost. Right, so let me see. Here's what we need to work out here. So they give us the profit and they give us the selling price. But here they give us the profit for all the pineapple and the selling price they give us for 1. So let's work out the profit for 1. So the profit for all pineapple juice boxes was 35.64. How much were they? If there are 12 cases, and each case, let me go back up here, each case contained 3 pineapple juice. So that means in the 12 cases, we're supposed to have 36 pineapple juices, right? So profit for all 36 profit for all 36 pineapple juice boxes were $50.64. So therefore, the profit for 1 will be $55.64 over 36. And that's what I give me 99 cents. Right, so the profit for 1 is 99 cents. So now we could work out the cost price for 1. So the cost price for 1 would be the selling price for 1 that was sold at $3.34. Take away the profit for 1. And that would give us $2.35. And they ask us to show, so hence shown. Right, that's the last part here. Calculate the percent profit made on the sale of boxes of pineapple juice. Right, so percent, I write 0%. Percent profit would be the profit made over how much it originally cost, or which in this case would be the cost price. The cost price was $2.35. So they write profit over the cost price multiplied by 100 will give me the percent profit. So your profit here is, it was 99 cents. Cost price was $2.35. Multiplied by 100, and that will give me 42.1%. Right, so that was the end of this question.